What's up, guys, and welcome back to episode number 5, I think. Is it 5? I don't know. I've just recorded all of these straight away, apart from the first episode. The first episode I did a few days ago, but the 2, 3, 4, and this one is I've just recorded today. So we are back with What Remains of Edith Finch. In the last episode, we learned about who is it? Gus, Milton, and Lewis. Lewis had the really fun mission. If you can call it a mission, I don't know if it is, but it's kind of the only way I can describe it. It's very interesting, and I think it takes a lot of talking about a lot more. You know, I don't know how to say it, but like talking about a lot of maybe mental issues that maybe people suffer with and stuff like that. I think it was quite interesting. But anyway, we're going to be continuing now. Close this book. And we'll find our next person. Assuming we're going out this side, yeah. Alright. Who are we going to see next? I think it's going to be Sanjay because we've got to that, but I feel like I've missed them.
Funeral. My mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Edie seems like a very important character, so I think that we haven't missed her on purpose. I think that it's by accident.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I think Edie's going to be maybe the last one.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Okay, climb up
But
these.
it had to end one way or another.
That's a cool
All
room.
that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Is this the end?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom set up the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Where do I go?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Can't see anything.
I got turned around.
Sorry for that, that's my phone.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Hey! Don't worry, I'm not Grandpa Sam, I'm not gonna shoot you in the head. Just for a trophy.
Things
phone
I'd
again?
forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they
leave it
felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Sorry, just 1 second, guys. Okay. Gotta put my phone on silent. Okay.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, and she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
How do I do this?
My mom didn't like
Okay,
to talk
just
about it,
shake it back and forth, I think.
but she started getting sick a lot.
Oh, thank you. That
The
helps a
rest
lot.
happened pretty quickly.
Oh,
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of it. Alright, well, that's it. As I said throughout this whole thing, this is not my kind of game. This is not something that I would recommend personally. That doesn't mean to say that I think that it's terrible. It's just not for me. The artwork and the music and everything was really nice. I like the little twist at the end where I think the whole time, I mean, I'm assuming that the whole time we were actually Edith's son, whereas we thought we were Edith. As far as I can tell, maybe I got that wrong, but that's what I can tell. Yeah, but I don't know if we missed some people. Did we miss Edie? And was it Sanjay? Because there was a few more names on the thing, so did we miss them? I don't get it. They didn't really explain much. I only know it was a curse because of something that I read online about this. This is not something that is definitely high up on my list of games. I wouldn't recommend this. I don't think that I would play it again. I still, in my personal opinion, I really don't see how it is really, really high rated and really recommended. I mean, there was on Metacritic the views are 10 out of 10, and it's like, really? But yeah, I guess that's it. This is the end of this series. So yeah, with that, thank you for watching this series, and we'll be starting a new series at some point this weekend. I'm going to be starting a new series. What that series is going to be, I have no idea, but it will be something soon. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you liked, please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Why not? And yeah, and I'll see you next time. Bye.